Alright guys, I'm starting a about like 8-hour journey, and I'm gonna take you guys with me on my way to New England. So to give you guys a little bit more context, I'm actually on an 11-day trip from the October 22nd to November 1st. And today is the 22nd, it's the first day of my trip. I'm starting in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I am going to end today, at least, in Portland, Maine. For the first few days, I'm going to be in Maine doing a lot of landscape photography and just taking in the really beautiful, scenic, like ocean, seaside kind of Maine landscape that I've never gotten to experience yet. I've never been there before, so I'm hoping it's promising.
Turn left onto Bethany Road.
That's my GPS telling me where I'm going. So sorry if that cuts in. So from Maine, I'm going to go over for another few days into the mountains of Vermont. So that hopefully promising to be really beautiful as well. And then I'm going to spend a few days in Massachusetts and visiting places like Worcester, and then ending my trip on Halloween in Salem, which I'm super pumped about. The last time I was there, I got this pendant, if you can see that. It's such a cool place. All of these places are really cool places. Some of them I've been to, some of them I haven't. So I'm really excited to see. Well, just a visit, and just this trip in general is really a much needed trip. So I figured I'd document the whole thing and just take you along for the ride. So, fuck! So I'm stuck in traffic, and I mean we're slightly moving now, which is amazing, but painful. So update, I'm now in Jersey. I had to stop at a truck stop because my ass was falling asleep, because Mustang seats are not the most comfortable thing in the world. And I went to get some tea that I made this morning at like 4 in the morning, and it's like, I don't know, 10 something now. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's still steaming. Like, I fucking love this mug. It's great. Ooh. Literally just said it was hot. So, someone just passed me, and they didn't have a license plate. So instead what they did was they printed out their license plate number on paper, right? And then taped it to the back of their fucking car. What the hell? Like, really? Really? You thought that was a good idea? Okay. So I had to stop at a rest area to go to the bathroom, but it turns out that the bathrooms are closed because the building is closed. But there are bathrooms, porta potties, that are outside in 30-degree weather. Also, they're tiny. That sucked. But the real goat here is this tea, because it is 3:40-ish. And it's still steaming when I open it up. It's ridiculous. Check this out, ready? It's crazy. Anyway, let's get back on the road. Alright guys, so I've been in Maine now for about 15 minutes and I'm already falling in love. The air is so crisp, it's so clean, it's really fresh. The scenery is amazing, like hey guys, sorry about the lighting. I know it's terrible. There's these lights aren't very bright for some reason, but yeah, obviously I'm in Maine and I'm in Portland at the moment. And today was a lot of driving. It was like 10 hours of driving because I had to like stop and blah blah blah. But I made it. And tomorrow, I promise you, is going to be a lot more exciting because, well, maybe it's exciting. At the very least, it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to take you guys along and we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. But before I go, this motherfucking tea. I'm sorry, what is this, like 20 hours later? 20 hours later, this tea is still hot. Like, okay, it's not hot anymore. It's not steaming, certainly. It's like warm. But what? Like the outside of this is frozen because it's like 30 degrees outside. But what? Like that blows my mind. I know that's what it's supposed to do, but 20 hours? That's almost 24 hours and the thing is still drinkable? Like it's blowing my mind. Also, I had a mini heart attack earlier. Just a small one for like a half an hour. I was trying to search for my ring. I don't know if you can see it in here. I'll show a picture of the ring, but it's called an Oura ring. It's like a smart ring. It tracks your sleep and you know, activity levels and things like that. It's really interesting. I might do a video on it in the future, but oh my god, I thought I lost it in the parking lot somewhere when I went to get food because it slipped off my finger because my fingers were really cold, and I guess I like caught it on something and it fell off. And I was trying to find it forever, and luckily this thing connects with Bluetooth to my phone. And I was just like, I was thinking that it wasn't connecting properly or something like that, and it was having a hard time, and I was like, oh fuck, I left it in a parking lot, so I had to drive back to where I was, and I was searching everywhere, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I took my phone with me, left the car, started walking towards the store, and eventually the phone lost connection to the ring, which meant that the ring was still in my car somewhere. So at the very least, I didn't lose it somewhere outside or in the store and then someone jacked it. So that's really cool, but I am going to definitely be keeping a close eye out for this, because I don't really want to lose it ever again. So yeah. I've lost so many rings in the past. I lost my class ring twice, which was expensive. Twice. Yeah, that sucked. Anyway, that's it for today, but I will see you bright and early tomorrow for some really cool lighthouses.